Hey there, I'm Kai, the Chevalier-A, if you will. I started this page to share my fencing and HEMA experience, and hopefully some other things in the future. In particular, I wanted to share footage of my armored fencing and experience as a harness fencer in particular, since there's plenty of excellent people online contributing a lot of excellent material in regards to unarmored and conventional HEMA, but relatively few people contributing to the rapport of harness fencing in comparison. So today I'd like to share some armoured fencing I did with my friend Alex down in Swindon, England, last year amidst the Wessex League. Admittedly, this footage is some 9 months old at this point, yet my infinite affinity for procrastination and a busy uni schedule has prevented me from getting to it until now. It's also really great footage, so I thought it'd be a shame not to share it. I hope to be more timely with throwing stuff up here in the future. Anyways, I digress. I tried to keep my commentary to a minimum, despite my habitual inclination to yap, which those who know me will lament. I have, however, added brief commentary to the end of each fight explaining the outcome, since armoured fencing can be quite confusing to watch from the outside. I've also added markers to show various hits of worth. A white flash marks a hit that may have stunned or inflicted pain through blunt force, whereas a blood icon indicates a hit that may have wounded. A skull icon marks a lethal blow, and a shackle icon indicates a position that forced a yield. Right, with the initial exposition out of the way, we'll move on to the fights. Fair warning, the camera work is a bit shoddy at times. Also, on another note, Alex wished to play with controlled throws due to a health concern. Anyways, I hope you enjoy watching our little deed of arms as much as we enjoyed conducting it. After some action with the polearms, the fight moves close and daggers are drawn. I'm faster on the draw and place the point against Alex's neck under her bever, forcing her to yield. Action with the polearms leads to Alex ditching her polearm for her sword as I close in. Thereafter, she manages with great agility to place the point against my nail at the interior of the thigh, forcing me to yield. Alex closes with the sword in one hand. In return, I use boar's tusk to slip a point to the interior of her thigh under her skirts, and slice it up a bit before she yields rather than let my point stick and risk severing her femoral artery.
Just like so you know there are cars like going by. So
Action with the swords ends with daggers drawn. After a brief exchange and my girlfriend's attempts to prevent us from meeting God via vehicular manslaughter, Alex cleverly switches her dagger grip and plunges the point against my nail and into the interior of my thigh. Ouch. After closing with the half sword, I set up a throw on Alex. She goes down, and I get over her, and place my point against the back of her neck, under the bever, forcing her to yield. On a technical note, it's also worth mentioning that at this point I could have sat on her back to immobilize her, but I thought I'd offer her a yield before going that far. Alex strikes a moored slug whilst I plant my point into her groin from Boar's Best. It's worth mentioning Alex got her male skirt extended after this fight. I'm stunned quite well, but it's in vain for Alex as she takes a bad wound, ending the fight. Action with the swords allows me to triple disarm Alex by winding with a half sword, as well as strip her gauntlet, forcing her to yield. With the spears, I set up the same disarm as I did with the swords. Alex attempts to get at her dagger, which makes my job easier, and once again, I disarm her of her weapons and a gauntlet whilst keeping my spear, forcing her to yield. Action with the polearms leads to daggers drawn. We trade strikes for a bit before I feint a thrust from high to low under Alex's skirt, ending the fight. An efficient, if malicious, blow. Action with the swords ends with me slipping my point under Alex's bever, forcing a yield. I attempt to close and throw Alex, but ended up hoisted by my own petard. My footwork is embarrassingly wrong, and I end up tripping myself instead. Rolled a nat 1 there. Alex attempts to work her dagger against me, and after taking a very close call with a dagger strike against the bottom lip of my breastplate, I yield. A rather comedic final pass. Well, anyways, thanks for sticking around till the end. I hope you enjoyed watching Alex and I's little harness fencing rendezvous, and perhaps learned something about armored combat. And thanks to Alex for fighting, you performed with great chivalry, as always. Anyways, I hope to upload more content soon. Until then, see you all later.